Hey Scorpios, I hope you guys are doing great. It's Tipsy here to do your money and career reading for whenever you're led to this message. Okay, I was going to say let's jump right in and start by pulling a card to see what area of your life is most being impacted by money right now, and what we have for you is values. Let's see what questions Spirit wants you to ask yourself. Oh wow, that went launching. Hold on, let me get that. Okay. And the card that we have for you is body. When you think about money, what sensations do you notice in your body? Tightness, tingling, relaxation? Where do you feel this? What are these sensations here to teach you? So, Scorpio, I'm going to tell you that when I started getting ready for your reading, I felt like a little knot in my stomach. So there might be a situation for some of you out there where you are either currently doing or have the opportunity to make money or have a career that is not necessarily aligned with your values or your beliefs that you have set for yourself. And it feels as though there might be a sense of anxiety or stress or tension that you're holding on to because of it, because it feels as though your intuition might be screaming to you that this is not right. This is not the best path for us. And maybe the money's good. Maybe, the position that you have where you're working comes with a certain level of prestige or recognition or something. But there's something that's not quite lining up for you. And it may be manifesting through how you're feeling in your body. If you're tired all the time, if you're stressed, if you get headaches and things like that, it may be because what it is that you're doing is out of alignment with your higher self and the path that you're supposed to be on. So let's get into some tarot and see what other messages we can pull out for you. And let's start with your financial foundation. Let's start with that first. And we have the King of Torches or the King of Wands. Let's see if we can clarify that a little bit further for my Scorpio collective. We have the Two of Cups in reverse. So what this feels like when it comes to your sort of money and career, I think that this has more to do with your job than the money itself. It feels as though there's something that's enticing to you about what it is that you're doing right now, but you're not in love with it. There's something that I think that you kind of feel deep down is a little bit of a mismatch. But there's something about it, about what you're doing, that's drawing you to it. That it almost felt like a little, what's a good way to put it? I mean, honestly, like if you did drugs, it almost feels like taking a hit. It's not something that you love. It almost feels like something that you need, something that gives you a rush. And again, that might be the money that comes along with it. That might be the opportunities, like the experiences. Let's say that you got a job as like a party promoter or something. And so you get to go to all these amazing events, but the dealings are a little bit shady. The people that you come across like really aren't your folks. Like there's just something that doesn't necessarily sit well. But there's just this feeling of just... It's this very anxious, like whirlwind energy. So there's something about what it is that you're doing that keeps you there, but deep down it's like, I don't like this. This doesn't feel comfortable. It doesn't feel okay. Now looking at your external influences, what's influencing this? We have the Princess of Pentacles. Let's see if we can clarify that a little bit more. For my Scorpio collective, outside influences. Oh, okay. We will take the one that flipped over. We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So the Princess of Pentacles is someone who is giving a little bit of an offer. It's like not a whole lot, but sort of just enough to indicate interest or stability or something. There's enough there to give hope. And with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, this is no longer balancing. This is coming to a decision. This is not juggling anymore. So I think what's surrounding you is that there's going to be a bit of a come to Jesus. There's going to be a little bit of lemon squeeze where you're going to need to decide between what it is that you're doing and something else that may be a little bit more aligned to what feels good to you in terms of your values. But I think that there is going to be a bit of a crossroads where you're going to have to make the decision whether or not you want to continue on this path or you want to try something new, that you want to take this small offer, this small opportunity that's being presented. Now, looking at the obstacles and opportunities, we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So Eight of Pentacles is all about somebody they're a worker, right? This is putting in effort. This is perfecting your craft, all of that good stuff. We have the Chariot as well. This is movement. This is going forward. This is leaving something behind, taking a new path. And so it feels like there's going to be an opportunity that comes up that has the possibility of leading you beyond what it is that you're doing now. That this work as you know it will come to a stop, and you have the chance to move on to something different. You have the chance to sort of progress beyond what it is that you've been doing now. And we also have the Six of Pentacles. But this is going to, I think, require a bit of a more balanced perspective than what you've had before. The Six of Pentacles is about sort of that equal give and take, right? It's finding that harmony, that balance. And I think that what it is that you're looking for is that balance between something that is financially beneficial to you or beneficial in some way, shape, or form as it pertains to your career, but is also aligned with you as a person deep down, that you don't have to sort of compromise yourself to do this work. And so I feel like there are opportunities that will come towards you that will allow you to find that balance. Now, looking at the best approach for you, best approach, we have the Prince of Cups. And let's clarify that a little bit further. What's the best approach for my Scorpio collective? We have Temperance in reverse. So what this tells me is that it's time for you to explore. It's time for you to sort of take that first step and start thinking about what it is that you would truly, truly enjoy. Not something that just gives you a little bit of rush in exchange for financial stability, but something that you can actually embrace. Because here in your foundation right now, we have the Two of Cups in reverse, which means that you don't love what it is that you do. So I feel like Spirit is saying that the best approach is to explore what it is that you do love. Even if it feels a little bit shaky, even if it feels a little bit uncertain, now is the time for you to start exploring. And we also have the Nine of Cups in reverse. So, I feel like Spirit is saying that until you're able to find this balance, you are not going to have that level of satisfaction that you're looking for when it comes to your work life. That you can't go into this, sort of with blinders on, sort of impatience, or, just with your feelings all over the place. This is you having clarity in what it is that you're looking for, what it is that you're willing to compromise on, what it is that ultimately makes you feel good about what it is that you're doing. So this is the time for you now, Scorpios, to explore. Now, looking at your future's outcome, what's happening in the future, we have the Seven of Torches. This is very much a card of defensiveness. This is a card of sort of protecting yourself. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. This is someone who is no longer giving. They're kind of holding back. And we also have the Emperor. So I feel like for you, Scorpio, you're going to go through a few changes, right? And, for your future outcomes, we have the Seven of Torches, defensiveness. We have the King of Pentacles, holding back, not being so generous. But then we also have the Emperor to wrap up. This is someone who is in full boss mode. This is someone who is standing in their full power. They are confident, they are secure, they are able to see things with great clarity, and they have a lot of strength of character. So what it feels like ultimately, Scorpio, is that whatever this is that you've been doing, you're going to leave behind. And you're going to step into a place that's more abundant, where you are feeling a lot more secure and stable. You're not feeling as uncomfortable as you were in this position. So good things are coming. It's going to be a little bit of a process for you to get there. It's going to be a bit of a process for you to detach from this and think through what it is that you truly enjoy that will also allow you to be financially stable. But I think that wherever you are right now, Scorpio, it's might be taking a little bit of a toll on you because of all the stress that's associated with it. But it's coming to an end once you sort of, make that decision and figure out what it is that you truly enjoy and follow that path. Then I think that things will start unfolding for you. And this walking away from this will be a little bit easier. So we're pulling one last oracle card for you. And what we have for you is trust. Implement a solid marketing plan that builds your clients' trust in you. When you show up consistently for them, they'll know that you care. So for some of you, if you have a business or are thinking about having a business that's very client focused, make sure that you build that relationship of trust with them, that you are straight up, that you are very transparent, that you build a non-transactional relationship, something that is long-term, something that makes them look at you more like a friend than, a supplier or something else, right? I think also for a lot of Scorpios out there, if you don't currently have your own business, I feel like this is you sort of trusting in your intuition. And these feelings that you get from being in these situations, from having certain jobs or being on a certain career path, if you're feeling those feelings that something isn't quite right, that maybe this isn't for you, you need to have greater trust in your higher self that it's trying to put you on the right path. And it's almost as if the universe might be sending you signals, and they're asking you to trust in what you're seeing. They're asking you to show up. They're asking you to show up in your own life and choose a path that feels good to you, that is not causing all of this tension, this anxiety, this stress, and move towards that. So, Scorpio, trust in the universe that it will put you where it is that you need to be. You just have to make the decision to allow it to happen. So I'm going to leave it there for you. I hope that this was helpful, and I hope that this resonated. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. But in the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you huge hugs.